chapter 137, verse 9.
Happy shall he be who taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Corinthians 1, chapter 14, verse 34 to 35. Women should remain silent in the churches. They are not allowed to speak, but must be in submission, as the law says. If they want to inquire about something, they should ask their own husbands at home, for it is disgraceful for a woman to speak in the church. Samuel 1, chapter 18, verse 25 to 27. The king desires no bride price except 100 dick foreskins of the Philistines, that he may be avenged of the king's enemies. Now Saul thought to make David fall by the hand of the Philistines, and when his servants told David these words, it pleased David well to be the king's son-in-law. Before the time had expired, David arose and went, along with his men, and killed 200 of the Philistines. And David brought their dick foreskins, which were given in full number to the king, that he might become the king's son-in-law. Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 19 to 20. Yet she increased her prostitution, remembering the days of her youth, when she engaged in prostitution in the land of Egypt. She lusted after their genitals as large as those of donkeys, and their seminal emission as strong as that of stallions. Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 18 to 21. If a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father, or the voice of his mother, and that, when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay a hold of him, and bring him out unto the elders of his city, and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, This our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones until he dies.
Welcome to my fucking life.
God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here. Have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell. Use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing. Pagan, read some Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here. Have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell. Use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing. Pagan, read some Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. The rich are throwing fits, the homeless grit are spending Christmas in a pitch tent. Working class have got $500 rent, which is like shooting cumwads in the toilet. Listen to the sentence like Christopher Hitchens, I declare war on motherfucking Christmas. For Tony Aloysius, who won't ever get to see Christmas, like a Jehovah's Witness. December 25th is the birth of India's Krishna and the Persian sun god Mithra. Marcus Aurelius to Rome, he brought the cult of Sol Invictus. Christmas is only fun because the winter solstice is the rebirth of the unconquered sun. Get pissed at this bullshit. Religion has inspired 9/11 and Nat Turner, the Crusades, the Ku Klux Klan, and Hitler. Back in the days of tertiary, God the fakest, God the rapist, raped Mary like a Christian missionary and popped that Virgin Queen's cherry. And Joseph the Ordinary didn't say shit because he's a dingleberry, like Rick Perry and Drew Carey and Truman Harry. And I'm supposed to do 40 days of Lent when the invisible man in the sky never even got consent? Shit, bitch, you're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. According to the Bible, Jesus had a childish and petty hissy fit, where he gets God to kill a tree of fig. The fictional Jesus Christ was a proletariat. While Jesus the teacher was giving speeches, he got killed by the Roman henchmen just for mentioning the Grinching. His life got a permanent suspension because just like Great Britain, power was the Roman Empire's mission. After Jesus was slain for hundreds of years, the Roman Empire kept on holocausting the ancient Christians. Constantine wasn't a Christmas hater like the Quakers. In fact, Constantine was a Christ maker. Constantine, who thought Osiris, Iris, and Horus were the first Holy Trinity, came up with the Nicene Creed to make a universal religion that combines many pagan traditions, and he penciled in many mystical rituals and sacred symbols and icons and idols to put all the famous books into one single fucking Bible, all of which accounts for the stupid religion's fucking survival. Now it's time for a fucking atheist revival.
Welcome to my fucking life.
God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here. Have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell. Use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing. Pagan, read some Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here. Have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell. Use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing. Pagan, read some Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. Constantine was a liar because he wanted to expand the Roman Empire. And so Constantine became Jesus' father. Like Mickey Mouse, Santa, and Harry Potter, eventually the fictional character garners a life of its own, distant from the original author. The Catholic Church was scared of the Da Vinci Code would cause an overthrow because it kept the Templar Knights alive and tried to keep the Holy Family alive. When the Catholic Church tried to destroy Jesus and Mary Magdalene's bloodlines. 325 AD, baby. The pagan Constantine, living in plush rooms, tripping on mushrooms, had a dream. He wanted the Roman Empire to be versatile and decided to make the Roman Catholic Church universal. Unlike Sir Frederick Herschel, who founded something real, the planet Uranus. Because you see, Jesus to Christ you can't trust, since Jesus is erroneous. There have been others who have bled and rose from the dead, such as Talmuz and Osiris, Attis, Baal, and Adonis. In Tyana, Jesus used to be Apollonius. In Mexicali, he was Quetzalcoatl. And in Gaul, there was another Jesus named Isis. And Constantine's god wasn't the bull, Taurus, or Yeltsin Boris. That's like saying the internet is Al Gore's. Marcus Aurelius, for the Roman to have fun, brought over Sol Invictus, the worship of the Vistus of the eternal sun. Constantine's Egyptian god was the most important. Constantine was a whore to Horus. Horus was also known as Ra, the sun god, who was also known as Nimrod. Horus's mother was a virgin god, queen of heaven, Isis. And Horus was the only begotten son of Osiris, with a golden dick stolen by pirates. Horus's birth was heralded by the morning star Sirius. On December 25th, this shit is so delirious. Yule date is the Winter Solstice. Isis said that after Horus died, a full-grown evergreen tree sprang up overnight from a dead tree stump, punk. Every year on the day of his birth, Horus would leave gifts underneath its hearth. And to celebrate on Christmas Eve, Constantine's men would lead and get the biggest Yule log burning. And that's why an evergreen fir tree appears the next morning. Also born on December 25th was Dionysus, the son of Zeus, and Bacchus, and Helios, and Mithras. Attis, Baal, the god of vegetation. Talmuz, Assyria. Apollo and Hercules. Jupiter and Perseus. Dionysus was a Mycenaean Greek god of pleasantry, wine and ecstasy. Dionysus was the Alpha and the Omega, the King of Kings, born of a virgin queen on December 25th. Our Savior, Dionysus, the god of gods, also one with the flesh, rose from death. Like the Jesuits eating Jesus like Reese's Pieces. The god of Mithra wanted his fans to eat his body and drink his blood. Mithra was the god of the light between heaven and earth, and his return corresponded with the dominance of the sun. Even shepherds came to his birth. Mithra was such a boss, he had his Roman followers sacrifice Jews by nailing them to a cross. The Romans had practiced their tactics like the Roman Catholics, but not the Baptists, by having 7 holy sacraments.
Welcome to my fucking life.
God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here, have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell, use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing, pagan, read some Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here, have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell, use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing, pagan, read some Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. Other fictional Jesus stories of the past include Aeneas, David, Arthur, and Gilgamesh, Buddha, Moses, and Odysseus, Hercules, Siegfried, and Oedipus, Moses, Perseus, and Lohengrin, and Romulus, born of a virgin. The Greek Hercules was Heracles, who created a miracle that was oh so fine. Heracles made the world safe for mankind. Then there's Apollo, who got his fans to follow by healing the sick and raising the dead, and other bullshit miracles that are hard to swallow. Glycon's hypocrisy was his divine prophecy. Zoroaster was the word made flesh, mankind's blessing. Zoroaster also had an immaculate conception. Born of a virgin in divine reason, he was baptized in a river, and he cast out the demons. Zoroaster was a teacher who had a sacred cup and a Eucharist, and he taught about resurrection, judgment, salvation, and the apocalypse. Zoroaster restored the sight to the blind, and then he was slain. But in 2341 AD, Zoroaster is supposed to come back again, a second coming, in order to do some people hunting. Krishna is a Hindu, Jesus Christ. His dad was a carpenter, alright. Following the star came the shepherds. Krishna is human and divine, curing lepers with magic feathers, raising the dead, and had a last supper, crucified, was resurrected. Now give your life to God, don't think for yourself and just do what your parents or perverted priest tells you to do. Remember, listen to the Roman Catholics when they tell you it wasn't the Romans who killed Jesus, it was the Jews. Just have faith, give your problems to God, let your pastor be your master. Fuck that, listen to your boy Master Pastor. There are many different types of Jesus Christ, And that's because Jesus Christ is an egregious shite. Jesus ain't prestigious, he's nothing but pieces of feces, made by eating way too many pizzas. On pizza night, I'm going to entice Jesus Christ to a fist fight. This fictional character needs to leave us. Don't believe in Jesus the Petulant, believe in Toninga Cephas, or Butthead and Beavis, cause at least they got evidence. And don't even mention God the Fried, that fucking facade. In the beginning there was no God the Fried, the total fucking facade. I'm gonna make God bow down to Allah Bob and then shove his hand into a porta potty bra. Brainwashed, that preacher's just a hustler with the Bible, and they're perpetuating God the Slav. Man, fuck God. My God is a woman's bod. Christians are the worst. His birth only made my life hell on earth. Gosh, Christians are so fucking posh, Josh. Yesterday I shot God a lot with this Glock I just got, so I'm gonna have to bury that bitch underneath the sod, so I don't ever have to get caught, Todd.
Welcome to my fucking life.
God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here, have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell. Use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing, pagan, reason Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan. God is a fraud, a fucking facade, just you out here, have no fear, believe in yourself to get out of hell. Use your fucking reason, heathen, keep on breathing, pagan, reason Carl Sagan, and fuck Ronald Reagan.
December 25th, 1986. Van Nuys. Merry Christmas. Well, that's what people say at Christmas, right? Except for normally they have somebody to say it to. They have friends and family, and they haven't been crouched naked under a Christmas tree with a needle in their arm like an insane person in a mansion in Van Nuys. They're not out of their minds, they're not writing in a diary, and they're definitely not watching their holiday spirit coagulate in a spoon. I didn't speak to a single person today. I thought, why should I ruin their fucking Christmas? I've started a new diary, and this time I have a few new reasons. 1, I have no friends left. 2, so I can read back and remember what I did the day before. And 3, so if I die, at least I leave a nice little suicide note of my life. It's just me and you, diary. Welcome to my fucking life. Nobody would believe the shit that happens inside my head. It's haunted. Now I've come down from the drugs, it seems like a sick play that I saw in a theater somewhere. 30 minutes ago I could have killed somebody, or better yet, myself.
You can't quit until you try. You can't live until you die. You can't learn to tell the truth until